Hello everybody, this is Alex. I'm in Regent Street, the famous street in London, and I'm doing this against my will because I don't like doing these vlogs with my arm up with lots of people about because I feel self-conscious, but that's part of my new mantra, is to seize the day, carpe diem, of course, but also to do more things that are socially risky and feel socially awkward. This is probably lower on the scale, although I'm about to enter a big crowd here of elves, and it's a little bit out of my comfort zone. As you can see, lots of elves and lots of people mingling and talking and wrapped up in their own lives, of course, but really wanted to use this opportunity, demonstrating my own self-consciousness and feeling a bit weird, as a good moment to talk about doing more things that feel like a social risk. And for many this probably won't be too bad, and this doesn't feel as bad as I thought it would, but it's good because it's getting me to create in a time when I would have otherwise avoided it. So I'm creating and taking advantage of this walk I now have in a public space, and wanted to encourage you guys to do more of this kind of stuff, whether it be recording yourself on film or recording a podcast, interviewing someone on a podcast, or going to more meetings with new people, and asking people out for coffees and going for more lunches, or going to networking events and meetups. These are all things that I've have basically not taken up any of my time over the last year. I've done very little of that stuff, and now since I've got back to the UK, I'm doing it at a much greater rate. Certainly seizing the opportunity that London provides, but also realising the immense benefit of filling up that calendar and creating momentum, especially in the social side of things, because I've always shied away from that, because I've always considered myself a pretty strong introvert with no need for any of that stuff. Who needs to mingle all that much, especially when I'm an introvert, especially when I don't need to do it. But over the years I've since realised that whenever I've avoided taking social risks, I have gotten more and more into my own head, and started overthinking things too much, and got more and more internally focused, and of course with that brings self-doubt and all sorts of miseries, although it's not as bad as it sounds. But it's always good to start filling that calendar and to do it proactively. So rather than sort of see what life brings you, start designing your life and start really creating, and focus on the power of creation that you have, to start putting things into that calendar in advance, so that you're literally filling up every spare spot in your calendar with social things. And it could be little meetings here and there, or meetups, or giving workshops, whatever it is that stretches you a little bit. There's nothing more empowering and more potent as a solution to any self-doubt or social anxiety or fearfulness that you might have, rather than so in opposition to staying at home and trying to meditate your way out of your perceived malaise, which is what I've done, and I still do that. And these are all great things to use as a sort of foundation to self-improvement and feeling better about yourself, and feeling on top of things, and feeling in control. Sure, meditation and changing diet and all those other things are great, but the ultimate is really in creating momentum. So not only just going out for one social event, but creating confidence that comes out of taking courage over and over again, and really exercising that muscle. And I think that for those of you like me who has been sidetracked by fear, by especially social anxiety and nervousness and things, if that is an issue in your life, which it is for most people, depending on where in the ladder you are, and this will vary in intensity depending on the situation and so on, but if this is an issue in your life, best thing you can do is to design your week ahead of you so that you create busy activity around doing lots and lots of things and really honing that muscle and committing to mastery in that thing, in speaking, in communication, in interacting with other people. That is going to be the most fulfilling thing you can probably do, especially if you care about it. And if you fear social situations, it's usually a good indication that you care very much for acceptance amongst other people, and you care for communication, and you care that you are getting on with other people. So do it. Commit to mastering it, that skill. And don't let too long go by with you sitting in the comfort seat and having the easy life. And because I've had this so many times, like when a week comes along and I'm like, oh look, there's nothing happening this week. I've got a full free week as a freelancer to do my own thing and to sort of scurry away doing my own little thing without needing to interact with any humans, and I can do my thing and I can write and I can do art, don't have to meet anyone. Fantastic. And then of course the week goes by and I start to create lots of self-doubts because my mind starts overthinking because I'm not doing what I know I should be doing, which is to stretch that social muscle and to connect with other people. So make sure that doesn't go unchecked. And I'm telling you right now, since I've started committing to really getting busy with my social networking and meeting people and all that kind of stuff, it creates an incredible degree of momentum and ongoing confidence. So if you have many activities on, you don't take any one social thing particularly seriously, and that has a great effect on your own not giving a shit, not giving a F approach. You feel good, you feel relaxed, nothing seems too high pressure, and you're getting a lot done, and you're seeing a lot of successes and wins in your life through all these people that you're meeting and connecting with. So do that. And of course, if you want to create and do all the other things in life, set aside calendar time for that as well. Just make sure that you don't leave too much blank space on that calendar, because that's where self-doubt can gather. So I'm in Piccadilly Circus now, and it's good to be back. I haven't been here for a while. Lots of pigeons, and it's about, 8 degrees Celsius, and it's early November, Guy Fawkes night tomorrow. Keep subscribed over here if you want to hear more short chats around particular topics, mainly self-development, success, confidence around money, taking social risks, building your business through courage. This is what I'm here for. This is what I enjoy talking about. And stay posted for a new interview podcast with interesting people coming your way. Do subscribe, do like this if you liked it, and I'll see you in the next video.